Govberg, and welcome to the world of IWC. Today, I'll be your guide to the proper usage, care, and maintenance of your IWC Ingenieur Chronograph edition W125. It should be noted that although this is an automatic winding watch with a caseback winding mast to energize the movement, nevertheless it can be manually wound. First, take the crown and thread it in counterclockwise direction until it pops out of its threaded sleeve. Now at this point, wind the watch in a clockwise direction 20 to 30 turns. This will be sufficient to start the beat of the movement. You'll note the seconds hand at 6 o'clock, regardless of chronograph operation, will begin beating. Now, if you prefer, you can set the time, set the date, and you can wear the watch on your wrist. However, should you wish to wind the watch to its maximum rated power reserve of approximately 46 hours, you can continue to turn the crown until you hear a subtle tick or click. Take note, because of the bridle style mainspring, you cannot accidentally overwind the watch. The bridle simply slips to relieve any excess strain, and that tick or click you hear will be the bridle slipping, your sign that the watch truly is fully wound. Now, two subsidiary functions allow more precise setting of the time and date. The first, 2 to tenths out from flush to the case, is called stop seconds. You'll note the seconds hand at 6 o'clock has halted. This can be used to set the watch precisely against a known accurate reference time, such as an online atomic clock. Simply stop the seconds hand when it reaches the index at 60, then adjust the minute hand to the next nearest minute compared to the reference time. When the reference time catches up to the exact second and minute that you've set, push the crown in, resume the beat of the balance, the advance of the hands. Now you've synchronized your reference time. To set the date more precisely, pull the crown out 1 detent, the intermediate position, and then turn it in a clockwise direction to advance the date wheel. This is the quick set function for the date that can be used to rapidly correct the date should the watch run down or encounter an irregular length month. However, take note, between the hours of 8 p.m. and 3 a.m., the watch's automatic date jumper is engaged. So from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m., the watch is changing its date as it turns through midnight. Don't use the quickset, as attempting to use quickset from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. will crash the movement and cause significant damage. Always take the crown and thread it down when you're done using it for security against impact as well as water. This watch is a chronograph, and it is a traditional chronograph featuring a pusher at 2 o'clock responsible for starting, stopping, resuming if desired, but ultimately the watch must be stopped prior to the 4 o'clock pusher being pressed to reset. Always start and stop prior to resetting. Attempting to reset while the chronograph is still running will cause significant damage to the movement, so always take care to stop first. The watch faces 3 primary hazards in the course of normal use: water, magnetism, and shock, of which water is by far the greatest hazard and the most commonly encountered. Now, the timepiece, thanks to its screwed-in caseback and screw-down crown, is rated by IWC as water resistant to 6 bar or 60 meters. The company decides that this is sufficient for surface exposure, rain and splashing, yes, but also surface swimming. However, keep in mind that leather is never water resistant. It's a natural porous material that will degrade rapidly in the presence of moisture, so always ensure that a water resistant strap or band is fitted before moisture exposure in all cases. Now, you can help avoid accidental drowning by keeping that crown screwed down. Disuse the crown's functions and keep it down. Also, refrain from using the chronograph pushers while the watch is submerged, or even while there's simply water on the case, as using any function can bypass the seals of the watch and introduce water to its interior with catastrophic cosmetic and mechanical consequences. And note that unlike mechanical specifications, water resistance is not a static feature of a watch, and as seals age and lubricants degrade, the watch will be relatively less water resistant than when it was last serviced or assembled. Therefore, IWC recommends minimally every 12 to 24 months having the watch water tested at an authorized service center where specialized equipment is available to test to see if your watch retains factory-rated hermeticity. Magnetism is unseen but ubiquitous in daily life. A magnet can affect the ferrous hairspring at the center of your watch's balance wheel. That's the heartbeat of your watch. Magnets are present in the closures of purses and wallets, refrigerator doors, speakers, subwoofers, high-powered wiring looms, and MRI equipment. And a magnetized watch will keep erratic time. It may run fast, it may run slow. However, if you suspect due to erratic running that your watch may have become magnetized, take it to an authorized service center where specialized tooling is available to quickly and easily demagnetize your watch. Shock and concussion, however, can cause more permanent damage, as a fine mechanical movement can be irrevocably harmed by activities such as ATV, snowmobile, and mountain bike riding, firearms marksmanship, golfing, tennis, or batting. Disuse the watch during all of these activities just to be safe. And ultimately, per IWC, every 5 years, a watch should receive a comprehensive service or overhaul at a factory-authorized service center. Now, it's important to do this exclusively at authorized service centers where trained personnel, specialized tools and equipment, and original IWC factory replacement parts are available to protect the value of your watch as both an instrument and as an investment. Moreover, only these agencies are authorized to back parts and labor invested with an IWC factory service warranty. Finally, visit our website at govbergwatches.com and call, text, or email our experts who will be happy to walk you through the usage and care of this or any IWC fine timepiece.